Hey everyone, welcome to Gusso, a laugh and learn podcast where we discuss topics aimed to disrupt, educate, and entertain. We are your hosts, Julie, Sean, and Nadine, and we thank you for joining us on another episode.
No, why you hiding, dude? Why we seeing your name?
Because I don't have enough internet thing to
Oh, okay.
data. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't have data.
T-Mobile, prepaid
No,
T-Mobile. Cheap, cheap,
explain.
cheap, cheap. Them
Cheep,
not
cheep, cheep.
stressing, them not stressing for the data.
I don't pay a phone bill, so I'll keep it like that.
Oh,
All right.
excuse me,
All
I was
right,
so
so that
lucky,
voice
so.
that you're hearing, people, is Mr. Fitness himself. You want to introduce
Mm.
yourself? Delano, we know him as Delano. We call him Dilly. But keep it professional, we call him Delano.
Yes,
And
sir.
just since we are start out the show this way, we already jump in. Then we start to introduce the people around me in the show. We have little lovely Julie online with us tonight.
Hello everybody, hi Delano.
Hi, Julie.
But I also go by Tia Maria.
Oh, you
Wow.
get Tia
Okay.
Maria with a Julie.
Don't worry about it, gentlemen. Continue.
I know. I know the guys who have an attraction for you. Probably say, "Hey, Julie, I want to." Oh.
Yeah, PG,
Him.
PG.
Thank you.
We can,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
we can, you
Can
know
you
what I'm
be my
saying?
mango? Oh my God.
Oh Lord of His
Oh,
mercy.
Nadine, you need to jump on to Zoom, man. You need to jump
Yeah.
on.
Julie Mango. Oh man,
All
are
Nadine is
that
you
a
too.
little.
free?
Our
All that
other
too.
our other host is a little bit tied up today, so she won't be on the show with us. So
Tied
it's
up
just
hoe.
Sean and
Tied up
Julie
hoe,
here
Sean.
today
Tied
with
up
our
hoe.
guests. Huh?
Tied up hoe.
You sound like shadow yard work.
Oh, that kind of time. Okay.
Yeah, cause say Nadine my sister, so it sound like mommy said she can't come out until she forgot to do what she's supposed to do and never do
Mm.
it.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh
Uh,
Lord. Thank you
So
for
what's the
joining us
topic
tonight,
tonight?
Delano. Thank you for
What is the
joining us
topic
mhm.
tonight?
tonight. The
Yeah.
topic is about health and wellness and fitness.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Sounds
So
good.
you have the floor. Introduce yourself and how are you involved in the health, wellness, and fitness industry?
Yeah. Before
Okay.
you go to, please go ahead and plug yourself, my youth. Give your Instagram and your name. If you want to give your phone number, give your phone number too.
No, no, no. My Instagram don't compass yet. It's live good 24 HR.
Live
That's my
Good
Instagram account.
24 HR.
Yes.
All right. So you
So
can find Delano at Live Good 24 HR. And 24 is a
yes,
number, right? 24
yes,
HR. All right.
yes, yeah. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm Delano. Been in fitness from I've been at the age of what 9,
Okay,
10.
okay.
I remember I used to work out in Jamaica. My brother used to be telling me that I shouldn't be working out because it's going to stunt my growth.
Which it
So I
did.
always want to be around the.
Let me stop.
Sean.
Let me stop.
Listen, only friends
Yeah,
from when can get away with saying that foolishness, you know.
yeah. Well,
Sorry. We
Sorry,
try
well,
to
they
Delano.
be.
say it was they
Eh?
say it was stunt my growth, but I don't know. I was a late person growing. I
No,
hit my puberty at a late age, so I'm not sure
it
if
never
it was a
stunned
weight
nobody
that
growth, my
caused it.
youth. It never stunned no growth.
Yeah,
Cause you think about it, all of us end up being taller than our parents. No so. So it never stunned no
yeah.
growth. Mm.
But I love the health and wellness and the fitness. I've been doing it consistently over the years, and whatever I do, I just make sure I think of the health. So if I'm eating something, I think of being healthy. If I'm exercising, I'm trying to do the right thing so I don't injure myself or get hurt. And so throughout my life, I just try and stay fit. So what I do right now, I'm in my 40s, is that I cycle a lot. So I have a road bike, which I'll be cycling 4 days for the week. The average miles I do on the days I ride is 40 miles. So sometime I do 80, sometime I do 20 miles. So
Okay. So
that
That's a day,
cycling,
so
40 and
like
80 miles a day
the
or a
average.
week?
No, a
Average.
week,
Okay.
a week, I'll be hitting like what? Let me see, probably like 150 miles per week.
okay.
All
Yes.
That's
right.
cool. That's cool. So what is this working on when you're riding the bicycle? What does this work out? What part of your
Works
body
out
I
everything.
get benefit?
Your heart get a major workout, right?
Okay.
Your lungs get to work out, right? And your legs, your arm, everything. I pretty much think everything works out, even your abs, because you need your abs to pull up your legs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it burns your fat a lot. So I think it's like a total body workout. So since I've been doing it, I noticed that I'm in a much better shape than before because my lungs now is getting what you call it bigger to where I can keep more oxygen in my lungs, and my heart rate, the calm heart rate, is at a lower rate than before. So my
Yeah.
heart is much stronger.
So
Okay.
my have a question
Physical
though.
condition,
I have a question for
yeah.
ask. So is it building stamina? Will I last longer during sex? That's what you're saying? Once I'm doing
Yes,
this?
yes, yes. It can last longer during sex. Yes,
Okay,
because
okay.
I'm because during sex, I guess you burn. It takes a lot of energy, and then your heart rate and your breathing will burn out your energy much faster. So by doing the cycling, that builds up your heart rate, so it will help with your sex, right?
Nah man,
It builds up.
the reason why
Stamina.
we get tired so
Stamina.
quick because the woman don't want to put in no work, then just lay down and take it. The me to tell them to go up on top, them knees start to
Okay,
jerk.
so are you a trainer, Delano? Are you a
Oh,
trainer?
look at
I'm
this.
not a
Are you a
Nadine's
personal
certified
available.
oh
trainer.
oh oh
Oh, you done the yard work. You done your chores.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
someone with
not.
that sick the word.
Yeah.
I'm not a certified
No,
trainer
I am.
truly,
No, I
but
feel bad. I feel bad for sure.
What were you saying, Delano? You're a certified
yeah.
trainer? I'm
No,
hearing
No.
you.
I'm not a
Oh, you're
certified
not.
trainer.
Okay.
But I usually train people just because I want them to be healthy. So I always take everyone underneath my wing and guide them in the right direction. The only thing I don't like, I'll be guiding someone for 3 months and expect them to continue, and then they just stop
Ah,
off. And then all the training I did with them over the past 3 months,
good.
it's like it went to waste. So I try my best
It's
Well, I
okay,
not
guess that's
Aliyah.
to.
By
what
the way,
I
this
guess that's what
didn't.
most trainers deal with. Whether or not they're
Yeah.
getting paid for it is like they'll work with somebody for 3 months, 6 months, and then 2 months later you see them and everything that they worked on is down the drain. It's all
Yes.
reversed.
Yes.
So
So
do you
Yes.
advise them on nutrition also?
Yes, but that's the hard part. A lot of people don't want to change their diet, and it's not even a diet. It's just eating healthy. What I suggest: cut down on the sugar and cut down on the salt. You know what? Don't have any sugar, and you'll see a drastic change in your body. And the sugar is acidic. So in this time of COVID time, and you don't want to get sick, cut out all the sugar you can, right? And you'll see a drastic change in your body. What
Yeah,
I've been
nobody
doing
needs
in the
sugar.
mornings for the past 4 months is eating oatmeal, right? Make it like a porridge.
Mm-hmm.
It takes like 5, 7 minutes to make the oatmeal, and you can put raisins in there. You put your nutmeg, you put your vanilla. I sweeten mine with maple syrup. I don't use condensed milk or anything like that. So I'll use the almond milk as the base, and then 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 2 handful of the oats. And then I put 2 caps of vanilla, 2 pinch of salt, and cinnamon. Like I use like a teaspoonful of
can
cinnamon.
can I ask you a question, Delano?
That's my yes.
You able to put that up like as a Instagraph on your Instagram page? Do a little infograph, sorry.
You're asking me to put it up on my Instagram.
Uh-huh. Or shot me the information and me do up some graphics for you and you put it up yourself. Can you know say fivefold
Okay,
ability
that
to
would
I
be
charge
nice.
you, but
I
just give
was going
me
to ask him when he's
Okay,
coming
that
out with
would be
his
nice.
recipe book.
Yeah. So that's how you have to do it. With that, that's a start right there. You start with that.
I was going to ask when you come up with a recipe
Enough time to
book.
tell him to start them thing, yeah. Start it as a business. Because
Yeah,
it's
but
something that you
Julie,
love to do. You're
I
passionate
highly,
about it. Hmm?
yeah, Julie, I highly recommend eating oatmeals in the morning. It keeps you full for the half of the
It's this.
day,
Uh-huh.
and it makes you lose a lot of weight. And it's just good in every which way. Good for your heart, good for cholesterol, good for
Why
everything.
Delano telling me something need to lose weight? Okay,
But
No, man.
put
You
that
No,
eat
in the
within
file
yourself. You
cabinet.
want to lose
I
weight.
put that in the file
Delano,
cabinet.
Delano,
yes,
there's an epidemic out there where there are a lot of people, and me, you, and Sean, we are pretty much in the same boat where we are not pre-diabetic, but almost pre-diabetic.
yes,
And I find that having oatmeal is a lot of starch in the
Yeah.
morning. So, what do you recommend for people that are in that situation that are trying to get away from having too much carbs? Because I cut out oatmeal for a while now. I have
what
quinoa.
about
I have, different
what about
things,
chemo?
to
Can
eat
they eat
instead.
chemo? Can they have chemo?
Yeah, I said me
So
personally, I
hold
eat
on. Pause,
quinoa, but what do
pause,
you
pause.
suggest?
Hold on a little bit.
What do
Hold
you
on.
suggest?
Me no know what chemo is.
Quinoa. It's a grain
Quinoa,
that's
A quinoa, on the say?
okay,
quinoa.
quinoa,
No, man, you
Quinoa.
don't
yeah,
have to talk up a little better than
quinoa.
that. Come swear chemo me here. Come here say, yo, what is chemo? Okay. Yo, let me talk the
Quinoa.
part what we know now, please.
So what do you
Our name
recommend?
Gosso.
So what do you recommend for
No,
people that are trying to cut back on sugar and carbs? Because oatmeal is wonderful. It is. I love oatmeal, but it's
but
carbs and
I
it's
was asking you,
also sugar.
Nadine,
Mhm.
is the chemo also carbs? That's what I'm asking you.
Well, grains are carbs.
It's
Okay,
mostly
grains are
protein.
carbs, but it's not
But,
as bad and as doesn't have as much because oatmeal does have a sugar content in there, right? But quinoa grain doesn't have as much
It does.
as oats, right? So I think that would be a
yes,
better substitute for people that
Yeah.
yes,
want to cut down on the starches and the sugars. I
Yeah.
mean,
yes.
no
The
matter what you
quinoa.
do, you will get natural sugars in some of the stuff that you eat, even if it doesn't taste sweet. That much I know, right?
And what I
So
do, I get
Right.
the unsweetened almond milk,
Right.
and I use maple
Right.
syrup. So I don't use sugar and I don't use condensed
No
milk.
idea that can't go back in the printer.
yeah, but maple you have to. That's what
Mhm.
I'm saying. Even in natural stuff, you will
Yes,
always find sugar because
You
maple syrup
you
is
have to
sugar.
watch it.
It is sugar.
yes,
It's just that
You
yes,
have to
it's a
watch it. Yes.
natural form of sugar, and it's not the added sugar. That's one thing, but it's still sugar. So you can't get
And it
away from
yeah,
eating sugar, right? It's
yeah,
just
and
yes.
it doesn't it I notice it does have a less of an effect. Maple sugar is definitely way better than having white sugar.
yeah, definitely,
Definitely by a
definitely.
hundred. You know what I mean?
But
So
but
it's a
I
good
think though,
switch.
Delano, still reach out to me and let me get that so I can give you so you can put it up because it's useful information. I understand where Nadine is coming from when she said that's a lot of carbs and stuff like that. But there's people out there, them just to them that would be something really healthy for them to start with, and then they can break themselves down. So as time
Yes,
go by, we can give them more healthy stuff. You understand?
and
Yeah,
and let me,
Delano will be our health correspondent. He'll be
but
our health car.
let me say this. A lot of Jamaicans, cause my parents included, is like they are addicted to the condensed milk and they can't get off. No matter how I telling them that the condensed milk is bad for them doing business. And my father, he's
Nadine is
diabetic
not
to where
funny
he has to get insulin every night.
Yeah,
And him
because
but
a
he's
push out the
diabetic.
condensed
Because he's
milk.
Michael, hold on
diabetic.
there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't dwell on that part. Have you ever made something with something like, what you call it? Agave or want to say
Yeah.
maple syrup? Or never make something and give to them and say, yo, try this. Don't even bother tell them when it, but say, yo, eat this. I just make this a while ago.
Yeah.
You ever give them? Eh?
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
you tell them, say, no condensed milk
Yes.
afterwards. And them say, see, it tastes good. So
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff we have
No,
to
them say
introduce.
you
Eh?
can't. No, 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 no. They say you can't tell me what to eat. No, little boy, you can't tell me what to eat. I want
Okay,
my
well
No,
that's a
condensed milk.
different
no. You see, the
situation.
thing is,
That's
me
a
I
different
introduce you. I'm
situation.
showing you what to do. It's like make food for them. When you make something for yourself, make something for them
Sean,
to make them
no,
taste it.
No, no. My
No?
appearance them not
Nah,
changing.
my youth, you not try. Me know your parents then, my. If
I
you say
mean,
we
I
want to
not.
grow up
Because
together, my youth.
No,
Me know
no,
say if you come to me
Okay,
school
not
and you
so
say,
working.
yo, me just make this, try this. Or eat this
okay, so
mummy.
so
No.
so to Delano's point, I know there are some parents, and let me say, Jamaicans of that generation. Number
Yes,
one, their children cannot tell them anything. Number two,
exactly.
big
number
problem,
two,
big problem.
number two, their opinion is I going dead from something anyway, so I might as well enjoy myself
Yes,
to go. Right? So
yes,
Exactly.
the health thing, they're like, I've lived so long. Anyway, that's number three. I've lived so long. So obviously what I'm doing is okay. That's the number three. So,
yes,
even though
yes.
Delano is in the health and wellness industry, I mean, hey, sometimes you just can't get through to certain people, even if it's people that you love.
Yo,
Right?
my youth,
So
start cook
Exactly.
Sunday. If we can't cook Sunday dinner, start cook dinner upon Wednesday. And give them what they're
And
supposed to eat. If you want them for change, sometime you have to make the step
Delano,
forward. The first step.
we do have a show coming up where we were going to talk about.
the health of
We
our
do have a
food,
show
health of
coming up where we're going to
That's
Jamaica.
why
address
you
how
jump
to
on
deal with
this quick
Caribbean
for
food.
try cut it
And
short.
yeah,
Hold on,
and one of
Sean.
them is we have to do a lot of substitution. So like you're having a problem with the condensed milk. We're in a pandemic. We're all home. You can probably try and make your own condensed milk and start reduce the sweetness in it.
But why
Things
why
like that
shouldn't
you
we
can do.
use milk? Maybe the people need to know why
No,
they're
no,
not
no.
supposed to
It's the
use the milk.
sugar. It's the sugar in the condensed milk. I never discourage people from
No,
drinking
but
milk.
the milk
It's your
itself
choice.
though. People need to come out and tell milk is mucus.
But
Stop drinking
no,
milk.
no, no, no. But condensed milk, there's nothing in there that is real.
Exactly, just sugar and water.
You have
Milk come, yeah, but condensed
to
milk. Well, I
start
don't know if it
somewhere.
changed, but isn't condensed milk a product of milk? Milk no in it, regular cow's milk in it.
It is.
That alone too could
Like
come
maybe
off why
one or
yeah,
two
we
If you
not
were to
need
percent.
make it
have
at home,
No.
if you were if you were to make it at home, it's just milk that you just keep
mm-hmm.
boiling down till it condenses
Yeah, I remember
into,
mommy
and
doing
then you
it.
add sugar
And
so
then
it
she
becomes
add
a
sugar to
syrup.
it. I
So
remember she
you
showed
can
us.
make it. You can make it at home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
You
how
can
many
remember
make it
pe-
at
how
mommy
home
many
and
making
people
absorb
how
that
it.
many
already.
people how many people are nowadays people that we know with the
Exactly.
time and everything that's going on, them
That's
say
why
never have time.
I said it's a pandemic. So it might be the good time to do that. Just make a batch of it and they can have it, and then keep using the sugar
You're
to.
breaking up, Nadine. Yeah.
I'm breaking up again. It's always with this iPad.
No,
I
it's
know
with that
people went
internet you got at the yard. In the iPad.
Leave her alone, Sean. Jeez.
and
We like to go ahead
I
and
know
plug
people went from
AT&T.
I
I'm
know people
joking.
who went from whole milk to
So Delano.
I know
Oh,
people
all
who went
right. There you
from
go.
whole
There
milk
you go.
to low milk. There we go. You
There
Mhm.
you
took a
go.
shower, people.
Hey, you know what more I recommend too? More I
Wait, is
recommend
that a
how
treadmill?
to get a good
They
bicycle.
went from whole milk
You have to
to milk.
explain to people how to get a good bike setup. Remember?
A good bicycle?
No, a good bike setup.
What do you
What do you
mean
mean
by
by
Jesus Christ, what do you mean what I mean by brethren? If your leg them not set in a position, you're not tired, the riding is hard, the height of
no,
the
but
seat,
Bike. He needs a good bike.
the
He
bike
wants a good
setup.
bike.
What is the bike setup? The bike have to have a setup because you know when you're riding a bicycle, you can't just jump on a bicycle and start expecting you're going to ride a couple
oh you
miles.
have to set
No,
the
them
pedals
have
a
to set
certain
the
way, the
bicycle to
seat
your
a
height
certain way, the
and your
yeah.
size.
yeah,
Okay.
but you have different levels to bicycles. So you have the bicycle where you ride around your neighborhood. You
That's
have
right.
the bicycle where
The
you
people
take to the
want to ride
park.
like how you ride, my youth. That's what me I talk about.
That bicycle,
Introduce them to what you're doing. You know, just I go to Walmart and grab a bicycle and just start pump it and say, John, oh my youth, I can't make it out of the neighborhood. I'm tired. And then they must say, oh, how is it that you are ride all the way? It's like, no, because they have to set the bicycle seat a certain height for me. They have to make sure the pedal is here. You have to make sure you fit on a certain bicycle frame. All of that. That's what remember. That's why you know what
but
I talk. No.
okay, what they can start at. I don't like to talk about this thing like discourage people from
No,
start
it's
riding.
not a matter of discourage. You have to let
Uh,
them know because the discouragement is when they go pick up some from Walmart and realize they can't make it out of the neighborhood. that is discouraging. But if you sit
All
there
right.
and you tell them, say, yo,
Okay.
when you get the bicycle, go to a bicycle shop. Don't worry about it. If you want to do this, you do it the right way. So you're not gonna get burnt out quick. That's why people stop a lot of stuff in
All
this
right.
car. They
So
get burnt out. They don't know.
Yeah. It's just like when you
all
go
right.
to the gym and you
So
start doing
Julie,
all these weights and everything and you don't know what you're
Mm-hmm.
doing. Yes, sir.
yeah, but Julie, how much do you think a bicycle costs? When you go into the store, you're gonna buy a bicycle. How much you looking to spend on a bicycle?
I'm not
$39.99.
looking to Sean. I'm not looking to spend money on a bicycle because guess what?
Same
Out
thing.
of all sports, I hate bicycle riding just second to running. Okay, so I'm not buying a bicycle. But I
No, we're
know they
gonna do
can go.
Okay.
I know they can go into the thousands. No, I'm the swimming part of the
Yeah.
triathlon. So,
That's what I was, I was going there. I
yeah,
told
I'm the
Delano.
swimming part of the
Yeah, but the
triathlon.
Delano
thing
is
is,
our
too, you don't have to get
bicyclist.
a $15,000 bicycle if you get the setup. Look at my fixed wheel one me to have. The fixie never, it never, what, $150? And then I have the guys them set up the handlebar and the seat for me. Boom, we're good and was able to ride long distance.
So
Those are the
for
stuff that we need to educate
so
the people
Delano, for
on.
a good bicycle, for just starting out, for riding for health,
Yes.
um, you let us know what's a range, a price range that somebody can
And
All
spend.
right.
nobody coming up $5,000, my youth. Please.
No. Okay. A good bicycle, you cannot get it from Walmart or Target or Dick's Sporting Goods to ride
Why not?
to the type of that you're doing because those bicycles they're not strong enough, right? And they're not going to last on the road and they're heavy, right? It makes up of a different component. So the bicycles that sells at Walmart, Target, Dick's Sporting Goods, they're mainly made from aluminum, right? The bicycle that I
Right.
ride is made from carbon fiber, so it's much lighter, right? And I would suggest if someone wants to get into the sport of riding, cycling, they can start out by getting a used bike first, right? So a used bike can run them from 700 up, right? If they want to purchase a brand new road bike to cycle, the starting price is going to be from 1500 go up, right? And that's when they'll look at the professional bike shops. You have some called Trek, you have some called bike stands, city bikes, they all over. But you go to that professional bike shop and get a good bike. And then you have to get a shoes. Then you have to get a helmet, and you have to get gloves. You got to get water bottles. You got to get those bikes too don't come with any pedals, so you have to get a pedal.
Clip
So
on.
wait,
Right?
you're spending $1,500 on a bike and you still have to buy pedals?
You still have
That's
to
like
buy.
buying the car without the wheels.
Yes,
And not only
because
that, your bottom have to get used to the seat. Cause that shit gonna be tough as hell.
yeah, you have to buy the right clothing because if you don't have the right clothing, as what Sean said, your butt is gonna hurt.
So it's better for me to just get a pair of sneakers and try start running, right? Because much
Yeah,
cheaper.
yeah, or you just go get a normal bike and ride it around your neighborhood and just try and build up your stamina in the neighborhood. Try and keep on going like 3 miles, then you go to 5 and 10 miles, then you can start
So
getting out
after
there.
a while, then you upgrade
Yeah,
to
because when
the
you start
Yes,
better.
riding his bike at your level, if you jump on his bike, you can literally feel a difference. You wanna go more. But when you ride the bike, when I set up good, say for example, them have this stuff down at Fort Lauderdale where we usually ride through. It's almost like critical mass. If you start riding with them people, everybody just start riding with left you. And nobody now ride fast. Cause them just passing
Mm,
few blocks, but you can't go because the bike's gonna set up right.
okay.
Mm.
No man, we have to, so Delano, you have to give more tips, man. Give Sean information so he can
Me tell him
post
this all
can
the
make the
while. It's
post
like,
for
yo,
you.
just do up a little infograph and you throw it up on your Instagram page so people can go through it and read and see what's up. A lot of the stuff we don't do is because we don't know. So it's like he used to tell me go to the gym. What may I do? Go pull something, make it drop down upon me. No, you have to tell me how to live and how to do what me I do. Cause at that me think. Me know say enough people out there think the same way too. We go to the gym, we don't know what to do. And we don't want
So
to look like idiot. We
so
start
Delano, I am proud to let you know that you have now become the health, wellness, and fitness expert for the Gosso podcast. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We will be
But
seeing
also,
you.
all right, let's just,
You will be participating at least once a month on our podcasts. Thank you very
So them
much.
say.
let me
So them
just
I
say.
want to see progression. You can't come over here and say that's an
What
angle. They
face
have
to this,
structure
Nadine?
here.
all right,
Nadine, what face? Come and show your face with the face to this that you say. What face to this is?
Say, some say. So them say once a
all
month,
right.
okay? What happened, Delano? Are you tired?
Um, right,
Delano, did you also know that part of the health and wellness is 8 hours of sleep? Did you know that?
no,
Oh yeah.
no.
He doesn't want to talk about 8 hours of sleep.
Lord
He's
Nadine,
about to
stop
fall
come on and be
asleep.
everybody mother, man. Stop it. Stop it. Go on, talk the thing, my youth.
What is Delano doing?
So let me say this really quick. Let me just run down with this health thing. So the average person, if they want to start healthy, just start cutting back on your sugar and your salt, right? Drink a lot of water, no juices, right? Also start walking or jogging for 3 miles, right? Just for start. And if you can walk
Hey.
4 days out of the week,
Can
that's
you let the
good.
people do baby steps? What I mean for cut you 3 miles,
That's
my
it.
youth.
That is
That's
baby
baby
steps. That's baby
That's it.
steps.
No man, cut that in half. You know some of the people them out there so fit them fat ass can't
Okay,
make
so
it round.
first, okay, so minimum from what I have
One
been
and a half.
no minimum, well it could be, but minimum is you want to get at least, and correct me if I'm wrong, Delano, but from what I've read a lot of times, you want minimum at least 30 minutes just to start out for somebody who's never worked out or hasn't worked out in a long while. 30 minutes like 4 or 5 days a week, right?
Yeah, you're gonna make somebody go who just get up and just start walking, look ambulance have to come pick them up. Because they might try for the
Well,
3 mile.
but you clarify that 30 minutes in the car. Some people go outside and walk and stop. They go outside and walk and start talking to somebody, and they're not working
Well,
out.
people do that when they go to the gym too. I've been in the gym for 2 hours and all they did really was 10 minutes, 15 minutes worth of workout. The
Exactly.
workout that most of them get is through their mouth, chatting.
Yes. Yes. So
So it's
yeah.
30 minutes walking at least 4 or 5 days a week. Brisk
Yeah.
walking
And this,
to start out.
and yeah. Also, if they can take out of their head of being on a diet, like just forget that fad of being on a diet. Just eat healthy. You know, in the store, read the ingredients what you're getting into your body, because they always say when you're reading the ingredients, the first thing you see after you see ingredients, that's what considered most in the product, right? If you're eating oats and oats showed up in the ingredients after 5 things, then oats is not the primary ingredient in there. They use something else to make it up, right? So always look at what you're eating and look at the ingredients and see what makes it up.
You know,
When
that's
everybody's
that's a whole other show in itself, right? Reading labels, really product labels. You know that, right? You can do a whole 1 hour show on that, right? Right.
also
I just wanted him. I just wanted him.
everybody should get to their head also about like they have to eat a lot of veggies. Veggies is everybody like primary Jamaicans. When they think about veggies, I'm thinking about lettuce, and they think about that water lettuce, and that's garbage, right? We just have to eat a lot of
Those strong words.
like
Go ahead.
Garbage, right? It's calling food garbage.
yeah, the water
Oh,
lettuce is
Nadine camera stuck on her, so
yeah. So
True, because it doesn't keep you filled. Darker and greener your vegetable or your lettuce.
I'm sorry.
Dark green leafy vegetables. What happened to the Delano?
I'm here.
Well, while we're waiting on you to repeat yourself, he's probably going around in my apartment doing whatever.
It's a tablet. It's a tablet because I've switched to the phone before and the phone does better. I don't know what's wrong with the tablet.
No, because the phone is able to jump onto the network as well, its own network.
Oh,
right.
That's true.
So when one giving trouble, it substitutes.
Yeah, go to the next one.
That's true. All right.
You see, Delano getting so much exercise walking through his house. I was saying that, you're gonna have to come on another time, once a month, because we already realized that you're gonna have to come and do a show on reading labels already. You're gonna have to do a show about, working out, starter exercise, starter people who just starting back, what kind of things they can do to exercise. So we already have 2 episodes for you, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Time is a good time slot for you too.
Huh?
Then we try to go live so you can get to answer some real people.
Yes, we're actually
Yeah.
planning a live broadcast where we don't tape it like no and then put it on.
Yeah, it
We're
won't be
live where
pre-recorded.
people can actually call in while they're listening.
And interact.
So
That'd be
yes.
nice. But dying for that. Dying for go live.
We'll make it there, sir. We'll make it there. We'll make it there soon. Well, thank you for joining us, Delano. It was a pleasure.
Right.
And before we go, I'd like to go ahead
It was
and plug Gussa. We are also on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Just search for Gussa Live and you find us. If you want to go to our website, you can go to gussa.com, Guhso,
Here.
gussa.com,
Man.
where you'll be able to hear the podcast if you live outside of America, having trouble with Spotify and Anchor and the rest of those Apple Podcasts, because we're also on there as well. Just search for Gussa and you find us all over the world. All right?
And how is the Gussa spelled, sir?
Gussa is spelled Guhso. Gussa. So everybody come Gussa. I'm going to the yard. Me tired down now. Gussa.
Bye, Sean. Bye,
All right,
guys.
Julie, little
Bye,
more.
Nadine.
Yo,
Bye,
Dilly, little
Delano.
more. Big up.
All
Nadine,
right, then.
little more. Nadine, take
All
care of
right,
herself
guys.
already. Look like she still have
Bye,
more chores to go
Bye,
do.
Delano.
More
Bye,
chores.
Julie. Bye, bye.
All right. Later.
Bye. Bye,
All right.
bye.